Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. This is the official post-fight review for Canelo Alvarez versus Sergey Kovalev. Sorry, champ. I love you, champ. You know, flying the Kovalev shirt on the wall today, hoping he would win for good luck. But the result of the fight is an 11th round vicious stoppage victory for Canelo Alvarez. Now, it was I was live, so before I go any further, if you're a new subscriber and you're watching this video, thank you for subscribing. And if you're an old subscriber and you were there on the live, thank you for joining me. We had well over 43,000 people across all my 3 lives because my phone went out. My phone, the app cut out on me, froze me one time, and then I was live to the YouTube app, and then that kind of just acted up on me. So then, yeah, I had well over 43,000 people across all 3 of my lives. So it was the most successful live fight reaction I've ever had. It surpassed our old record, which was back 37 for a Wilder versus Brazil. So I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate just all the love and support. But getting to the fight, because F all that stuff I'm talking about. I thought Kovalev boxed pretty good. I actually had him up. I thought he was winning the fight. I had him up so he got stopped in the 11th round. So I had him up 7-3. I had him up 7-3, and yeah, I gotta drink some orange juice. I'm under the weather as hell, but I had him up 7-3. But I was acknowledging during my live fight reaction that Canelo Alvarez was breaking him down. Canelo Alvarez was busting him up. Canelo Alvarez was hitting him to the body, and you know, all it was gonna take was that basically Canelo had hurt him one time and finish him, and that's what he did. You know, he hurt him to the body. You know, he did that same little chicken dance that he did when he fought Andre Ward under the right hand, and he wasn't able to survive. But I would say for the majority of the fight, he boxed pretty disciplined. He used the jab. I was reluctant to throw the right hand because every time he threw the right hand, Canelo was trying to counter with the left hook. And you know, listen, Canelo. There's going to be a lot of controversy with this fight because of a couple of things. Obviously, the rehydration clause. Which Kovalev mentioned in the post-fight interview. He mentioned the fact that the rehydration clause affected him, but the fact of the matter is he probably knew about that when he signed the contract. So I put that. You gotta hold Kovalev partially responsible if he knew about this when he signed the contract. So there's the rehydration clause that people are gonna be talking about forever. It will be used if you're a Canelo hater, so to speak. This rehydration clause will be used against Canelo. So there was a rehydration clause. There was the fact that, you know, Canelo was getting out. I mean, a lot of people on my live, at least, I can't speak for the majority of the world, but they thought he was getting outboxed. They thought he was losing the fight. So, you know, it is what it is. Make of it what you will. It's going to take a couple of days to process this, but just being objective, taking my emotions, my feelings, as well, I wanted to win out of the equation. This is a guy, Canelo Alvarez, that just went up and stopped Sergey Kovalev. He stopped a future Hall of Famer in brutal fashion. That's gonna be a knockout of the year candidate. So you gotta give him at least a bit of credit, even if you don't like Canelo, you're a hater. You gotta give him some credit. As for Kovalev, I think it's the right time for him to retire. Like win or lose, I thought this fight was the right time for him to retire because of the fact that he's 36 years old, and that light heavyweight division is stockpile full of killers. You got Bivol, Beterbiev, Canelo who just beat him up. You got Joshua Buatsi coming up through the ranks. There's a lot of guys that can do some damage to him, and you know he's no spring chicken in the sport of boxing. He's had a great career, one that I think he can be proud of. It's unfortunate that in I would say 4 of his 5, 3 of his 4 big fights, he came up short. You know, 2 of them, one of them by clear robbery, the other one by controversial stoppage, and this one by just losing and getting broken down. And people thought like with this fight that the rehydration clause was going to play a role, and Kovalev mentioned that. He mentioned having a quick turnaround for the yard fight, but again, he took the payday. The debates always could be whether the fix was in, and I'm not here to say whether it was or it wasn't. I'm just here to be objective and say, look, Canelo Alvarez went there tonight. He stayed poised. He fought an intelligent fight. He had a great game plan. He landed those punches to the body. What I will say though is this. This is a hate on Canelo. Let's see that blood work. I want to see that blood work. Whether you're a Canelo fan or you're a Canelo hater, let's just see that blood work, because if you're out here and you're annihilating Sergey Kovalev like this, and you're from 160 coming up to 175, let's just know, let the fans know, be transparent that it was legit. That doesn't take away from the boxing IQ he displayed. That doesn't take away from his instincts finishing Kovalev. But I think that is something that the fans should want. That is something that the Canelo's team, more importantly than anybody else in the world, they should want. And that's just what it is. So we don't know what he's going to do next with his career. You know, he might stay at 175. I doubt it. Because there's so many big fights at weights that are close to his natural weight. You know, you still got the Sergey Kovalev fight, which is money. You got Andrade, which if he ever decides to want to fight him, he can fight him. There's Billy Joe Saunders. There's Callum Smith. There's David Benavidez. Even there's Caleb Plant, which is probably not going to happen. But those are some names for him to fight. And that is what it is. So look, I love Sergey Kovalev. It's been a great career. He's still one of my favorite boxers of all time. And you know, I always had this Kovalev shirt on my set, but you know, he wasn't able to land that right hand enough times to worry Canelo, and it really cost him in this fight. But I take nothing away from Kovalev. I thought he boxed pretty well. I thought Buddy McGirt did what he could, but ultimately the fighter that was destined to win won tonight. And you know, even if, to be fair, even if Kovalev would have won the fight, would have got to the 12th round and made the 12 rounds, we all know that more than likely he probably would have gotten robbed. So by hook or by crook, the fight was going to go to Canelo, but better it be by hook than crook. So I give Canelo that much. He didn't put it in the judges' hands, and we don't have to blame this fight too much on corruption. But quick reminder for you guys, a couple things, because I gotta get off here. I'm congested as hell. Number one, I'm going to be live next week for Nayo Inoue versus Nonito Donaire, so be there for that, as well as KSI versus Logan Paul. So if you enjoy what we did tonight, we'll be live for that as well. I'll be live tomorrow night to discuss this fight further, so if you want to join in and chime in and give your thoughts on this whole Kovalev-Canelo fiasco, I'm going to schedule it, and you guys will see it in the notifications in like your subscriptions and whatnot, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, just leave your comments on this video. What you thought about the fight? What did you make of Kovalev's performance? What did you make of his lack of performance? What did you make of Canelo's performance? Do you rank Canelo pound for pound? Do you penalize him for being a cheater? Do you think the fight was fixed? You know, there's so many things we can talk about with this fight. But we know that Mayweather said it best. You know, controversy sells, and Canelo, with Canelo, there's always controversies. Where there's smoke, there is mirrors with Canelo. So I'm not here to bash him. I'm not here to sulk. He won. He was destined to win. When he hurt him, he finished him. Yep. And I give him his credit. So with that being said, shout out to Canelo Alvarez, shout out to Kovalev, and just shout out to all the fighters that fought tonight. We'll definitely be dissecting this fight along with all the other fights tomorrow on our live. So be there for that. And with that being said, like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dang. So until next time, take care, guys.